Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are doing a little Q&A. I always get asked questions like on TikTok, Instagram. I do try and answer them as best as I can. I thought I'd make a full video on, so I posted this on Instagram and on TikTok, so there's going to be a lot of questions. I'm going to go through, try and answer the most popular ones. So let's start with TikTok. One that I got a lot was how did you manage to move out at 19? I actually moved out at 18, which is obviously such a good achievement. I'd worked really hard, so about 2 years ago now, must have been, I worked in McDonald's. I did want to move out. I've always wanted to move out from like an early age, just to have my own space. Like I love my family. Like even now, like my house, see if I showed you my house, it is a mess because I just have too much things. My OCD just gets so angry in a crowded space. That doesn't even answer the question, but I started working as a personal trainer and I just saved up. If you put a good bit of money behind yourself, and that's basically what I did. I always look about my house and I'm like, how did I fit in a tiny room for? Okay, what is my training split? My training split's actually just changed because I've just started working with Lily Anderson. So posterior, push, glutes, upper body, and then legs. I'm literally week 2 into the plan. But so far I'm loving it. It feels so good to have a different split, like someone watching over me. What gym do I go to? So I go to JD Gym. I've tried a lot of gyms, like I've tried Pure Gym, not tried the gym group. So I have tried the gym group. I don't like any of them. I hate that, like it just gives boring vibes. I'd love to know where your parents are from. I'm Scottish too, my mum's Filipino. People always think that I'm Thai or Filipino or something, but my dad is half Chinese. See if you've seen my mum and dad, I feel like you would know who they were if you knew who I was. People have actually came up to like my mum and dad and been like, is Gracie your daughter? Just from like looking at them. We all look really like. People always, when I was younger as well, would say to ask if my brother's my twin, and he's 2 years younger than me. Hair care routine is someone who gyms often. I hate washing mine every day, but after the gym it's always so bad. So when I was doing like an hour in a Stairmaster, literally dry shampoo. Like that's all you can do. See if you don't want to wash your hair every single day, which is really bad for your hair, dry shampoo. The only way. And try and plan your gym days around. So I would plan gym days as like hair wash days. I wash my hair like twice a week and I do glutes, well I would do glutes like 3 times a week. So what made you start going to the gym and what's the best way to stay in routine with the gym? I started the gym before lockdown, or like just coming out of lockdown I think. I remember I started at New Age Fitness. I started filming myself. I used to film myself and just put the camera at a water bottle or the floor and like try and hide it. I wasn't even filming for like to post or anything. I was filming to watch my progress because I was like, I'm gonna progress. I was so determined and it's so funny looking back at it now. The best way to stay in routine, when you start seeing progress, obviously it's hard to get on track in the first place. When you start staying on track consistently with it and start seeing progress, you never want to fall off. Do you track calories and how often do you fluctuate them? So this is also a reason I started with Lily. I've been in a deficit since before Zante last year. That's when I started my first deficit. I went over obviously before and like done like mini bulks here and there, but never actually stick to them. I just got in such a bad mindset with calories. It's such a tricky one. I feel like if you don't have a coach, I wouldn't recommend tracking calories. This is why I got Lily in, because I was like, I mean, she can watch over it. I don't really need to stress as much. I just kind of, she tells me what to do, I follow it. So I am currently like a higher deficit because we've got holidays booked. I want to be like my leanest for. I got a lot of comments on creatine. I did used to take creatine, and then I wasn't drinking enough water. I'm pretty sure I was starting to get stomach pains from it. Nice to say I used to drink no water. I used to actually hallucinate because I didn't drink any water. When you go on Bali, do you go for holiday? Do you have a certain place you stay? It was more, Bali wasn't even like 100%. Like the trip was Thailand. Then I think Abby said Bali and I was like, let's go. We just booked villas to stay in. Literally just like renting, like as if you were getting a hotel. I'd go back in a heartbeat. It is the best place ever. Everywhere you go, everyone's so ripped, everyone's motivated, everywhere's healthy food, you get to ride motorbikes. The only thing is you can't go walks, and I love going walks, but again, that's not a big. Do you do meal prep planners? I used to meal prep actual meals, but now I meal prep ingredients. It's just so much easier and I feel like it works better for me. One, it feels fresher when I'm eating it. It feels like I'm making it on the spot, and it means I can switch it up rather than like, right, okay, I need to have this for dinner. What's your makeup routine? So I'm gonna make a full YouTube video on this, I promise. What gave you the confidence to start filming on TikTok? Is it something you've always thought of doing? I did start posting TikToks in like high school, but it was all like just me lip syncing or wee funny like put together videos. And then I can't remember when I did start that. I think one of the videos that really like blew up and started getting like the following and stuff was my transformation. Pinned on my TikTok if you want to go and see it. Got like 2.5 million or something. And then I posted another one that was like what I ate to get me to that point, and again it blew up, which was crazy. My life like a year or 2 ago compared to now is just crazy, honestly. Have you ever used OxyShred? Any pros, cons with it? So I literally have wife beside me. That's from earlier, although that's quite disgusting. I need to put that away. I have it twice a day. If I'm doing glutes, I'll have pre-workout, so I won't have that because it's just too much caffeine. The pros is it does suppress your appetite, and in the morning when I take it, I just feel so much more energized. It tastes like juice. Yeah, and it also makes you sweat like crazy. I took it before my boxing PT session, right? My first one back. I was so embarrassed. I actually said to him, I was like, I took Oxyshred like this. And he was like, is this why you're like this? And I was like, yeah. See if you take it and then do the Stairmaster, do you own Define? No, I wish. How did you become a PT? So my ex-boyfriend was a personal trainer, and I used to always be like, you're so busy, like, do you work this much? And now I literally do the same, and I'm like, okay, I understand it. He was doing it, and then I was actually in uni studying law. Then I just dropped out uni and done a personal training course, and then I started doing online coaching and stuff, and ever since then I've just been really good. When I was younger, I used to want to be a personal trainer or a PE teacher or something like that, and then I just strayed, is that a word? Away from it. So supplements. Actually, I don't take any supplements. I don't know if you'd count like greens and stuff as supplements, but basically my morning routine, which I've posted about like 10 million times, is I wake up, have my greens drink first, and then I'll have my Oxyshred, then I'll have my electrolytes, either with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Depends when I feel like I need it. Like I kind of just feel meh, and I'm like, okay, time for my electrolytes. Someone said I'd love to date you. That's a really good question. Why are you so cute? I don't know. How are you so confident in social media? People say this, okay, and me and my friends always talk about this. If you meet me, well, not all the time, but like 80% of the time, if you meet me, I'm the shyest person ever. See, if you put me in a room with people, I'll be so shy until I start to feel like, maybe give me 10 minutes and then I'll open up and I'll be the loudest person in the room. I'm not actually that confident. One of my New Year's resolutions was to be confident in myself, because not at all. This is why I'm so thankful for my trip to Bali, because before Bali, I started getting so unbelievably insecure. In the gym, I wouldn't want to film. There were hoodies, no matter how warm I was, I refused to take them off. Just because I felt so insecure, because I got so into it. As I said, my New Year's resolution was to become more confident, and I feel like Bali helped that so much. I think a change of environment, even just like going to a new gym, put on a confident outfit, I feel like we should be best friends. Yeah, love to be best friends. I literally have like one friend. See, a lot of these are just ripping it out me, like, when am I taking you out? You have the nicest arse on here, lol. How are you? I mean, that one's nice. How are you so tanned? I actually don't know. I do go for sunbeds. Not as much as you would think, like not a lot at all. I just kind of randomly, when I start to feel pale, I'm like, okay, let's go for a sunbed. When I'm on holiday, I tan like so fast. There's one picture I have and I'm like, how did you even get like that? How's everything been coming back? Well, obviously if you follow my TikTok, you know that a lot has happened since coming back from Bali. So it's not been the best, to be honest. Like, I thought when I first came back, I was like, this is going to be depressing. Little did I know. I'd say past two, maybe just yesterday and today, I started to feel so much better. Like, I feel like I'm so proud of myself with how good my content's been since I've been home, because I've been so worried about that. I've been like in my head that like when I'm home it's not going to be as good because I'm not in this like stunning place, but I feel like my videos are doing so well right now. I'm waking up every morning and I'm like, right, I want to film something else. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Car reveal. My car should be coming, not this week, maybe next week, and I probably will vlog this if it's on TikTok or on here. Tips for a PT starting content on social and not being that confident in front of a camera. I don't know what to say. You need to be confident. Like, no one, think about it. See if you're on TikTok and you scroll past and there's someone and they're like so shy and they're like hiding from the camera, you're just gonna skip past it. You're not even gonna look for a second longer. Never mind follow and like. You need to put yourself out there, be confident, even if you're not if you're not confident. I'm not confident a lot of the time, but if you pretend you're confident, it comes off as confident. Do you know what I mean? How long have you been going to the gym for? Before lockdown, so 4 years? That's crazy, lockdown was 4 years ago. Over 4 years ago. But when I say 4 years ago I would go to the gym, no plan, just kind of like leg press, squats, Stairmaster, and then I'd drink a protein shake after, and that was it. I call it a day after that. I don't know when I actually started looking into it seriously, but obviously once I'd done the PT course and stuff, like, I knew exactly what to do. How do you tackle sticking to a healthy meal plan / diet? I want to start, but it's so hard. I do not eat clean 24/7. Obviously with being my job and stuff as well, like, I try my hardest. I do not restrict myself, but I do. I'm really disciplined, and it's probably quite bad because I do beat myself up about it if I eat something unhealthy. Well, I used to. I've really got good at, like, this morning I had Biscoff protein pancake. It's a compromise. Like, I love ice cream. So if I want ice cream, I'll get ice cream. I'll try and be smart about it. I track most of my calories. I do try to stay on top of it, but if I want ice cream, if I want chocolate, I'll have it. At the end of the day, it's life. Like, you don't want to live your life like that. I do have goals, so I do keep that in mind. Business tips and advice. Promote shit out of everything you do. Get connections, like, meet people. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. The amount of people that have messaged me and been like, hey, like, trying to talk and stuff, and I'm like, that is how to do it. Think about it, if you don't do it, you're not going to move, you're just going to stay in the same place, which is not what you want. So my camera is literally malfunctioning right now, like I don't know what's going on. It turns on and then it like zooms in and then zooms out again. I'm going to film this on my phone, which is really annoying. So one of the questions was, how do you deal with a breakup? Just need to realise that, I need to realise this as well. Everything happens for a reason, and I think, I always believe this. If someone loves you, no matter what the issues are, they'll solve them. There's issues in every relationship, no matter what the issue is. You just need to realise that there's always, if that's not meant to be for you right now, something else is, or it's meant to happen will happen when it is going to happen. So I'm full, but honestly I just believe strongly everything happens for a reason. Things that I've been through in the past, I'm like, if that didn't happen I wouldn't be where I am right now. So everything happens for a reason, and you just need to trust that. Honestly, everything will work out in the end. Another question is, would I ever date a non-gym guy? No. Like, as sad as it sounds, I just couldn't. I hate a lazy guy. The most unattractive thing ever is if a guy's in his bed at like 3 p.m. during the day and he's just sitting in his bed. Go do something with your life. Like, I need someone that's motivated and strives to just always do stuff. Last question is how to stop binge eating. So I actually had a really bad issue with this. Maybe last year it was really bad. I think it was after Xanthi, so strict with myself before I went. I didn't reverse diet or anything, so obviously when I was away drinking and stuff, I put on a bit of weight, and I took that as you just are constantly negative in your mind. You're going to constantly just be in that bad mindset. It's all about mindset, honestly. Like, this is what I was speaking to Lily about as well, because I used to, like, I was letting her know that that's what's happened before as well. Being too restrictive, you won't see progress. Don't be as strict. Like, this is what I said. Now I'm like, if I want ice cream I'll get it. Yes, I'm not as lean and not as small as I was when I was restricting, but I didn't stick to that because I was so restrictive, if that makes sense. Allow yourself to live your life. I went through a really rough patch, which I'm not spoke about. I did want to make a video on this, but I used to make myself sick, like physically sick, if I would eat something bad, because I was so scared of ruining my progress. That is not going to ruin your progress. People don't understand how hard it is to ruin progress. Like, yes, it's hard to get progress, but yes. I think that's all the questions, to be fair. Everyone's questions were all quite similar. So I just kind of went off the most kind of common words and stuff. That's the end of the video. Hopefully the next video I'm filming on my camera and it's not broke. Pray to God. But yeah. So comment below any other videos you'd like to see. I'm going to try and make a makeup tutorial soon, but yeah. Bye!